So the horse is getting up slowly. It doesn't seem too big in a hurry until it notices howling.
Yep.
And then it kind of tries to speed it up a little bit. It's still a little bit wonky on its feet.
It's not bloody.
In front of the cart. No, you get it in front of the cart. Everybody jumps on the cart.
Except for the bear.
Except for the bear, and you ride off, and the bear rides behind you.
A quick question for Yuma. That heal ability you have, is that something you can do whenever, or is that a spell slot?
It's a spell slot.
Oh, yeah. Never mind then. Okay.
Healing word, yeah, it's a spell slot. Same as yours, right? You have healing word too, right?
No.
Yeah, I wasn't
Or is it
sure
just
if it was
cure
something
wounds?
else.
Oh, cure wounds. I have cure wounds too.
So you just run off, and the wolves are getting closer. They are...
The wargs, you mean?
The wargs, yeah. They are getting closer. They were faster than orcs to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So they are gaining on you, slowly but surely.
And if they ever get within 100... Actually, not even, because, what's my maximum range for my firebolt? I want to say it's like 360 yards. Or 360 feet, not 360 yards. So, if they ever get to that range, I'm technically attacking them with firebolts. Because why not? It's a cantrip.
Let's see.
We just attack with disadvantage, and it's a cantrip, so what you do?
Yeah. I could just use Vicious Mockery too.
How far is Vicious Mockery? No, Vicious Mockery is only like 60 feet. Or 40 feet.
60. Oh yeah, at that point. Can I do a reaction then? Can I set up for to do a reaction? Once I get back on the cart?
Because you can only get one reaction per turn, so you can't like continuously hold stuff. I mean, I guess if it's just a cantrip, you could just do that, but I'm just... Yeah. Firebolt is...
Oh yeah, I'm gonna... So we're just kind of lolling around, right?
Oh, it just has 120 foot range. It doesn't say... It doesn't have like a disadvantage range.
So you are running... You are driving your cart.
Mm-hmm.
And you are standing ready to attack while...
Okay. Can I grab some... Okay. I was gonna see if I can grab some of my arrows first.
Falling around you.
Awesome.
And actually, some of them may or may not hit.
I impose disadvantage for any... I protect Rita with my shield. We'll just say that's disadvantage.
They have disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Because they're shooting from long range.
Heck yeah.
Well, can I like... Okay, how about this, Wrath? Can I use my shield, so giving Rita a +2, and I take -2?
You kind of give her the shield? Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I don't give her the shield, but I'm like... I got my shield like right above her type thing.
Yeah, you kind of give her the shield.
Yeah.
It's like you don't, but in game terms you do.
Yeah.
Let's give you that.
Because I could take the hits. Plus I have 18 AC. She literally doesn't have anywhere near that much.
So, arrows start raining down. Let's see how many we need. So many. Actually, double that. We have... How am I going to do this? I'm going to roll... Alright, everybody.
Yes.
A number from 1 to 5, everyone has a different number.
I'll be number 1.
4.
Oh, a number 1 to 5? I'll be the last one.
5.
1.
Okay.
I already called 1.
No,
Oh,
1 is
5.
Drake. Then 5 is Dolos.
Rita's 2, I'm 4, Ty is 3.
Yuma. Yuma is 4, you said?
Mhm.
And then Ty is 3, and then Rita is 2.
And they're all shooting us from like 320 yards away, right?
Yeah.
360 feet away? Woo!
Yeah, so technically Yuma could be firing with disadvantage back at them, but it's not really worth it.
Rita is 2, and Tyraneus has 3. So the arrows start raining down. The first arrow goes to number 3, which misses. Then number 5 misses. This one misses. That one misses. 2 is Rita, so we re-roll that one. No, wait, they have disadvantage anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So Rita gets crit.
What with a natural 20?
Yeah.
Or what? Wait,
Matt,
you rolled 2 20s?
I basically rolled them. Oh no, wait, I need to roll them in groups. So that's 1, 2. That's a miss. That's a miss. That would be a hit. Let's see who it could hit. Alright, this one is finally a hit on Tyraneus. With a 15.
That's a hit.
And it doesn't take the...
Yeah, it's his bear health. Who cares?
So the bear gets hit for 7 damage. While you are running away. And then we have these 2. Does anyone have an AC lower than 12?
No.
Lower than? No.
No.
Or 12 or lower?
Yeah, Rita is
Nope.
12.
No.
Okay, then
Technically.
Rita might be hit.
She is.
Yeah, she is.
Oh my god.
So Rita takes 1 arrow in her
To the
shoulder,
knee.
8 damage.
So that's her temp.
She bites through it, or tries to. 1 more, 11. Rita is at 12.
Yeah.
1 more at 14. Who has 14 AC?
Oh,
Rita and-
technically, I think how much AC does the bear have? Doesn't the bear only have like 11?
Or 12.
That's correct. I think it's 11. 1 sec.
Doesn't matter, you still rolled that. But then I have to roll
Yeah,
one
it's 11.
more to see if it hit the bear.
It didn't.
And then 1 more for this one. And it hit Rita again.
Jeez.
Rita's catching arrows.
Oh, good.
She doesn't take that much damage.
It's like, I'm trying, Rita, I'm trying!
Try harder!
2 arrows in her arm.
These 2 miss. And the 1 does hit. And it could hit anyone actually.
Ooh, it hits me.
It hits you. So you take just the basic damage.
Which is...
3.
I'm like, you hear this... You hear this ding, and I'm like, what was that?
You're like, what was that? And then you see like a little few drops of blood from your arm. You're like, what the?
It's like, oh, there's an arrow in my arm.
I just take it out, the wound immediately closes as I flex my muscle.
It's like, that's inconvenient. And you run, and after like you continue running, and after a while more arrows start coming in, missing, sometimes tanking off you. The wolves do get hit, because we failed to mention those.
Yeah, we just say
So-
that they started to die off.
Yeah, 1 by 1 the wolves die off. Screw you, wolves.
Bye bye.
Let's put you on the quick movement. Not a quick movement because I have way
Wait,
too
what?
many things. There you go. So you are continuously running. Make a... What would be a wet run test?
What?
Like, just continuous
That's
running.
Constitution.
Alright, constitution checks.
But we're not running.
Yeah, your horse is.
The horse
So
is...
your horse makes a constitution check, and the bear as well.
Oh.
It's too bad that we don't have like someone who could do bear's endurance. What is the horse? It's a riding horse.
So the bear is fine, basically.
Yep.
And he can keep up pace fairly easily. Horsey, horsey, horsey.
It's a riding horse specifically.
Riding horse has a +1
Okay.
to constitution.
Let me see what the... I'm trying to remember what the running rules are. Because there is a chase. The whole thing on chases, I think, it might be in the Dungeon Master Guide.
Yeah. I just see if they are lower than you, then they won't catch you. If they are higher than you, at least in this case, higher than the horse, since he is the one who.
Okay, want me to roll it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Better than the two of them. For
Yeah.
whatever reason. The horse is fine.
So the horse, he gets tired, of course, but you are never really caught. And by the evening, you think that the wargs have given up, or
Do we
Or they have
perception
gone-
check for that?
they have gone stealth mode.
Do we perception
So
check?
perception check, yeah. They are silent.
Yeah.
21.
That's a wisdom check.
8!
So Yuma, you have been looking out for these wolves with your crossbow ready, and after a while you don't hear them anymore, and you have become more and more certain the further you go on that they have stopped running after you.
Yay! We got away!
The orc was wrong.
It's like, you'll all die eventually. Well, duh. That's like saying 100% of people who drink water will die. Duh.
Well,
Well, the people who don't also die.
Yes, this is true!
to be fair to the orc, you do see a lot of movement all around. Like on the sides of the hills, there's continuous movement. You are not certain what they are, but judging from what you have seen before,
Could be drow or orcs.
they are, either drow, orcs,
Or goblins.
or goblins, or wargs, or both.
Or
all of
giants.
them.
So, we'll try to find a little nook. We have light, by the way, because Yuma can cast the light spell. We'll try to find a little nook to where we're kind of more or less hidden, and then we're gonna long rest for the evening.
Okay, make rolls to see if you can, perception checks to see if you can find a decent spot. The highest one gets the best, or finds the best spot, so to say.
Perception, right?
22.
Yeah.
Why perception?
I can only beat a 22 if I roll a 20.
I win!
So,
Not if I can help. Oh.
well, that went fairly well for once.
You're like, I found a place! I found... Oh, you found a better
No,
It's like,
he's like,
you found a better
Dolos is like, I found a place, and Tyraneus is like, no, perhaps a little bit more to the left of there, and then Drake is like, no, perhaps a little bit more like a little bit higher than that. See there? Oh yeah.
And I'm
over
like,
there.
let's stay in the cart.
That was
Yeah.
my spot.
You slowly make your way to that area. It's clearly the best place, at least from what you can see, to stay.
Okay.
You go there, probably make the hut.
Yeah, definitely make the hut! We're definitely making the hut. And I think we should keep watch, too.
So you're around here now.
Mm-hmm.
It'll take one more day
okay.
of travel to get to the location where the city should be.
Full duar?
Yeah,
Okay.
full door. You cast your magic house bullshit. Which is everything which makes night not interesting whatsoever.
Well, they can still be attacked by some stupid orcs, I'm just saying, but yeah, whatever.
No. Because it's fairly obvious, even to an orc, that there's magic there. I mean, they could get close, but you can see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that though, magic house bullshit.
There's like a house built around you.
Mm-hmm.
So you can kind of see the difference. You wake up in the morning. Nothing around you so far.
Should be perception check.
Yeah, you could. You
Or
definitely could.
Dolos and I do scout around? Actually, physically. Well, yeah, we'll do a perception check first.
Which
And
Great job.
you got that like eye
I'm
gunk.
sleeping in the corner.
You got that
Yeah,
eye gunk in the morning. You're like, oh, I gotta get this crap out.
Well, I do much better.
I'm combing my hair.
Yeah, you're coming your hair. Dolos is just.
I'm
I
on
don't know,
alert.
What are you doing?
I'm staring at the wall, I guess.
Okay, you're staring at the wall,
I'm actually paying attention.
waking up. Yeah. You're the only one. Well, you are the best at paying attention.
No ADD.
There is a lot of movement on the
Nearby?
mountains, on the mountainsides.
Okay.
Which is kind of expected. You look to your left, which is the east. Yeah, the east
Okay.
or the right side of the map,
Okay.
whichever you prefer.
That would be preferable.
You look to the right side of the map.
Yeah.
There is a very large area which is covered in lights, which you can see in the early minutes
here?
of the day. No, more like here near the river.
Ah, okay.
Oh, one-way trip, guys.
You are uncertain what they are, apart from the fact that they are lights and that you can see them and that there are a lot of them.
Okay,
Maybe
I mentioned that.
people in the city know more.
I tell that to everyone. Hey, there's a bunch of lights down there. Probably a horde of something that's traveling in the morning. Yeah. So
We
probably should keep going.
Yeah.
Is there any? Do I see anything on the path ahead that might be trouble?
Not right now.
Fair enough. And I guess we continue.
Yep.
Make sure since we didn't have enough time to gather ammo, guys. Make sure that you two, the guys that fired ammo, marked it off.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have
did.
myself as only firing 3 shots. I don't think that.
I think you fired 4.
Yeah.
There weren't that many rounds of combat.
No. There
No.
were about 3, I think.
I
No.
deducted 3.
And Yuma may have one more because she was first.
Yeah, she got 4 because she went first. The horse went down. Then the top of the round happened. Then the horse got hit, and the top of the round happened, and then she healed the horse. So that's 3, and there was 1 round after that. So yeah, she used 4
Yeah.
shots.
Well,
Oh,
I
yeah,
did
okay.
the finishing blow.
So yeah, you continue moving on. The closer you get to the city, normally you'd expect more traffic. In this case, there isn't any.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You are about the only ones traveling. But the closer you get to the city, the more signs you see of inhabitants.
Life.
And kind of. You can see on the side of the road that there are the road is well kept. While it was well kept everywhere, this place is more or nicer than all the other places. And the closer you get, the more livable the valley seems. But there are no houses. There are fields, but they are empty. And you continue to walk through the day until it is evening, and then you get to the front gate of Fulduar. On the front gate, on the 2 sides, are massive, absolutely massive stone statues of dwarves, which reach high, and basically surround the mountain, or are built from the mountain itself. And in the middle of them are very big stone doors, which are shut.
Mhm.
There is no traffic in front.
Knock
And
knock.
There's no sign of the door being open because it's closed.
I'll have Dolos yell out in Dwarvish. Tell him to yell out, hello.
Yeah. Hello? Can someone open the door in dwarf?
In Dwarvish.
Ish.
So from from like a side of the massive door, a little hatch opens, and you can see the face of a dwarf hanging out, looking down upon you.
We wave.
Which is nice for a dwarf to look down on people.
Nice for a change, you know.
Yeah. So he looks at you. He says, "You're not a dwarf, are you?"
A very tall dwarf.
Is he speaking in Dwarvish?
Where's my beard? I shave.
Speaking Dwarvish.
No dwarf shave. Don't. I don't hear this conversation, but just knowing Dolos, I remind him, don't screw this up by being stupid.
Anyway, we would like some passage inside the city.
Yeah, I bet you would. But guess what, friend?
You are obliged to?
No.
Oh.
These gates ain't going anywhere.
Is there any
Why
other
not?
way? Is
You
there
don't hear
a
this.
reason? Is there a reason why you're not letting anyone in, or?
He looks at you. I think you're stupid. You're very dense.
The orcs? You can't let us in for a second?
No. We have
No.
tried. Believe us. By now, those are the rules. You're closed. Period.
Is there any other safe place to go that you would advise?
Out of these mountains, probably.
Yeah,
What do you-
we just
wait.
came from out of the mountains.
Well then, you're in a deep predicament. You could hide.
Yeah, maybe.
says- He says, there is a guard tower on the top of this mountain here. Or halfway on the top. It's pretty high up though. If you're lucky, they are not there. If you aren't lucky, then oh well. Your chances are not really better or worse.
Oh, alright.
Do you tell us this, or are you gonna keep talking?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this while I'm speaking. And yeah, you should know.
Ask him if we're able to climb over the wall to get inside. Would that be all right?
How can you climb over a wall that reaches up to the mountain itself?
It's like built inside the
Yeah.
mountain.
How do
city.
how do we
When
get?
you take a look, the city is not outside of the mountain.
It's in the mountain.
Literally built in the mountain. And
Yeah.
the only few things you can see are the stone statues of the dwarfs. The
And the
gate, and a little bit on top, which kind of covers the gate and has like holes for shooting, etc.
Okay. So did he speak? He spoke in common.
He answered that question in common.
Okay, so I know he can speak common, so I'm just going to ask him. How do we get to the top of the mountain?
He kind of points to the side a little bit, trying to sort of hang out of his little window. Points to the side. He says, there is a passageway here on the side of the, well, over gate. It goes up very steep.
Hmm.
If you follow that, you'll eventually, well, there are two possibilities. The first one is an old, closed gate, which nobody really takes because, well, kind of useless, I guess. You might be able to hide in there, or you just move on, follow the same path, and then end up at our watchtower.
The closed gate. You said there's a closed gate. What is it a gate to?
Well, it's not a gate, it's more of a, yeah, it's a door, actually.
Okay.
What does it do? I have no clue. We haven't been there for quite a while. People say, don't go to that door, so we don't go to the door.
Who's people? Is it just a rumor?
I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily call it a rumor. It's more like an order. You don't go to that door. So,
I see. So this path is steep. I assume it wouldn't be very applicable to horses then.
well, he might make it.
With a cart, or just the horse itself?
The horse itself would be fine. It just goes slower. If you try to push up a cart there, Good luck, I guess.
Okay. Is that place with the door the only unique place on the mountain that you're aware of?
No, there's some beautiful stones up there, but I don't think you make that. Or do you?
Oh.
Do you like stones?
I actually do, especially the kinds that turn into coins.
Ah, the beauty coins. Yeah, I like stones too. You know, I've got a couple of stones, and then from you can hear a voice from the back. If you're done talking, close the damn gate. It's gold.
Cool.
And he kind of looks to the back. Hey, I'm talking about stones here. Then you hear some mumbling, which isn't very clear. After which the guy just pokes his head out again and says, "Well, I'm sorry, I have to close this thing. If I were you, I would go right now."
Yep, that's the idea.
Cause he kind of looks to the sides. That's a mighty green tide over there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, thank you for your time.
Like,
and
Okay.
not much else. I mean, I whisper under my breath.
well, we can try to
How much-
say like we are
No, I'm not gonna open
we
it.
are
It doesn't matter. Even if it doesn't matter. We're not gonna get in.
because I still don't get exactly why. Just because.
Because there's an army outside, and it takes a while to open and close doors, and for all they know, they could be enemies hidden nearby.
Yeah.
It's wartime, that's a thing.
Yeah.
But how long would we have to hide on top of the mountain?
A while, probably, but we've got time. So, how much horse feed do we have?
My what? Yeah.
1 sec.
Because we have the letters of recommendation from the commander.
Yeah, it doesn't
in
mean
there,
squat
so we
here.
can at least. I wouldn't think so, but you never know.
Well, unless I missed something, we have 12 days.
Okay. Wrath, in this area, does there seem to be food that we can gather for the horse? Using Toby or Tyraneus' and mine Outlander ability or whatever it's called?
You might be able to gather some grass, but even then, it's not going to be perhaps half a day to a day more.
Okay.
But you'll have to spend a decent amount of time actually gathering it as well.
Yeah, so we might lose the horse on this journey. So, here's
It
our...
might feed us, though.
Yeah, it might feed us, this is true.
Do you say this where the horse can hear it?
The horse doesn't understand common.
That's true.
Whoa, in actuality!
Well, in actuality.
We're speaking in Elvish, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay, so we'll just go. I don't know what because I imagine that door is where we're gonna have to go. By the way, guys, it's probably where the earring would be because it's the only unique place in the mountain, and since people don't go there, it means it's probably terrifying. So, yeah,
We need to go into the mountain anyway for what you want to do.
yep. So let's go. I mean, like, I don't want to stay here. I don't know about you guys. We should go.
We should go quickly.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, so we go, and I'm going to suggest that none of us actually ride in the cart. We're going to lead the horse once we get to the, like, difficult terrain.
Which is fairly quick.
Yeah. I want to keep the cart, because we can throw stuff, like, valuable stuff into the cart.
So yeah, you all of you get off the cart and start moving behind it or in front of it to lead
In
the
front of
horse.
it, in case the horse slips, we don't want to be behind it. We're leading it with the reins.
Okay. You move up and up and up, and by the end of the day, which is not very long actually, it's about an hour, you have left. You're a little bit up ways. It's getting cold. There's no snow here at this height.
Mm-hmm.
But you do know that that these mountains have snowy peaks always.
Okay. Well, we'll use the light spell. Does the horse seem like it could keep going?
Yeah, not really.
Okay, well, let's try to find a good place to make camp.
I mean, you have run like hell yesterday. Moved at a fairly quick
Should I
pace
roll an
today.
endurance check for the horse?
No.
Okay.
I'd say that it's better for you to just rest now.
Okay, we'll do the
Also,
rest.
because it is nighttime.
Yeah. So
And cold.
we'll do the hut.
And the next
um,
morning, everyone wakes up, gets ready. You
And-
have been using rations from now.
Okay.
How many days worth?
Well, from
One
now.
a day at least.
Oh, from now.
You're gonna make us
Sunday,
do. Wait, you're gonna make us at least eat a day's worth of rations every day.
Probably, yeah.
So what's gonna be the rule for not eating? Because I kind of want to spread mine out every 3 days, so I basically eat one meal a day.
Out here, it'll
Yeah.
be.
'Cause
Like
technically-
the first day you're hungry.
Mm-hmm.
The second day you get a couple of minor penalties to carrying, etc.
Okay.
And the third day you are starting to actively feel it.
Okay. I'll just eat every other day then.
Okay.
So I haven't
It
eaten anything
is-
yet.
Yeah, it isn't comfortable at all. And you know that if you go up more and come into the snow, you will need to eat every day to keep your strength up.
Okay.
If not, it'll go bad fast.